All right, Corey, we're here. I think some people doubted you last match, but I think you proved them wrong and then some. Are you going to do it again today?
I hope so. I really hope to do it again. I really
Yeah,
hope
no,
so.
this should be a fun match. Sandy's a great guy, so it should be a nice, friendly match. But there's got to be a winner and a loser, and I think you're going to be the winner today.
I agree so too. I'm really excited to play Sandy because the last match I played was another nice guy, and Ethan, that I had to give you the beating last time. But now I get to play Sandy, who's really been a big influence when I got into this league. He's been very supportive. He's a nice guy to talk to. But today is going to be the day the student becomes the teacher.
I like that. Let's do it.
All right, let's get started.
Well, hey there, everybody. Usually you guys see me hosting behind the scenes, but today I'm in my second round match against Hollywood Corey Quinto. He mentioned something in his promo about the student becoming the teacher. If I remember correctly, the teacher spanked the student at the end of Revenge of the Sith, and he just sort of let himself die in Star Wars. So the teacher is always one step ahead of the student. But in this case, I respect Corey. I respect his game. He took Ethan out hard. And I just don't want to be one of those guys. I think as one of the OGs of these leagues, I still have something to give. I still have something in my noggin, but it's going to be a battle, and I want to win it. So I hope you play a great game, because I am going to play a great game. I want it to be close, and I want it to go down to the wire, but good luck, Corey. I'm really happy you brought your manager Scott with you, the last person to beat me in a movie trivia match, but that was okay. But let's rock and roll.
RJ, how are you doing, man?
I'm doing good, Ethan, man. It's been a long time since I've been here with the Full Metal Singles League. I'm taking care of things over there in Geek, but it's nice to come back to the father division, and that is just regular singles. It is always a delight.
Absolutely. We got this is a round 2 in our Full Metal Singles tournament. Both competitors, great competitors. We got Sandy the Sandman Robinson. We've got Hollywood Corey Quinto. Both competitors referencing the fact that I lost very badly in round 1. They wanted me to be upset with them before the game even started, but I will be unbiased. I promise them it's okay. Two great competitors. They seem like they're both very confident about this one. So, I'm excited to see how they do.
Yeah, it's definitely one of those matchups that you always want to see. Sandy, like he referenced himself, he's one of the original members of this league, one of the founders of this league, one of the guys who helps run it. You can't deny what Sandy has done for this league. And, but as a competitor as well, he's a monster. But then you have someone like Corey Quinto, who I don't know what Scott's talking about. Corey Quinto's a beast. Like, Corey Quinto did a lot of damage when he used to play back in the day in Classics. And with a record like 3-1, that already shows you this guy's no joke. So I don't know why people doubted him in his first match against you. Not to say that you're bad, but I don't see how he was like the underdog.
No, I think that match was, I don't think it was one-sided at all. I think that, he won and that was it. And he's a great player. And I'm sure that this will be a great match between two solid competitors.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I mean, you saw in their promos, like, a little bit of fire, yes, but mostly respect. And a lot of times that's just what you want. You want two players who are going to come in here and leave it all on the table. They're not going to talk. They're just going to walk the walk or, scribble the scribble. I don't know.
Exactly. All right. So with that being said, let's get right into this. Let's introduce first, with a 5-2 record, Sandy the Sandman Robinson.
Well, I hope you're not going to be biased, because it was him that beat you.
That's true. That is true. If I'm biased, it's going to be against him. No, I'm kidding, Corey. I won't do that at all. And with a record of 3-1, we have Hollywood Corey Quinto.
Well, this is awkward.
That's all right. That's all right, gentlemen. I am a fair person, and that was a fair fight we had, Corey, so I will not hold it against either of you. Let's get into round. What's that, Corey?
I do have one question before we start. Have you seen a James Bond movie recently?
Had I or have I?
Recently.
Well, the answer is no to both. No, I have not watched a James Bond movie in quite a while, nor have I listened to the James Bond music. Okay, so round 1 works like this. Both competitors will have 8 questions from 8 different categories. Each question will be worth 1 point. They will have 15 seconds to answer each question. If a competitor answers all 8 questions correctly, they will have a 9th bonus question to answer. Each competitor gets 3 repeats, 1 challenge. Gentlemen, do you have any questions?
Nope.
All right, let's get right into it then. Round 1.
Good luck, Corey.
You too, Sandy.
All right. In your first category, round 1, comedy. Who plays Jane Craig in broadcast news? This is a movie that I've not seen, RJ.
It is not a comedy I am familiar with, but the answer very familiar with and enjoy the person. Enjoy the answer very, very much.
Same here. 5, 4, 3.
Repeat the question,
2.
please.
All right. We've got our first repeat for Corey.
Yep.
In the category of comedy, who plays Jane Craig in broadcast news? Yeah, this is one of those movies that I've meant to watch for quite a while, but I just never got around to it for whatever reason.
It's one of those ones like I always hear about,
5,
but I never find
4,
it. So
3, 2, 1. Someday, maybe after this match. All right, pens down. Gentlemen, let's go to Corey first. What do you got?
William Hurt.
Okay, and Sandy.
I said Meryl Streep.
Ooh, both incorrect. The correct answer was Holly Hunter.
Holly Hunter.
Oh. I thought it was a guy.
all right, gentlemen, your next question is going to come from the category of drama, the complete opposite of comedy, according to, those faces in theater class. What 2011 film stars George Clooney, Beau Bridges, Judy Greer, and Shailene Woodley? I think I finally said her name right.
Close,
Shailene?
actually. Shailene Woodley.
Shailene Woodley. I apologize,
Yes.
Miss Woodley.
And I think it was Judy Greer. I think you might have said something else, but close.
Did
Very
I?
close, I think.
I
I think
apologize
it was,
again.
yeah, I think this thing is the last name. This is a movie that I have seen and I love. This is a fantastic movie, in my opinion.
When it was coming out, it was on my radar. I just never got the chance to go see it. It was on my radar, though.
Do you have the count for this one, RJ? Or?
I'm sorry. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We do things totally different at Geek. I
Well, that was
apologize.
weird.
It's all right. This is going to be a fun match, guys. It's going to be a weird one.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
All right, let's go to Sandy this time.
I know the movie. I just don't think this is it. When She Left Us.
That is incorrect. And Corey.
Basically, the plot.
The Descendants.
The Descendants is the correct answer.
Correct.
Yep.
Sandy was very close. He had the plot. He did not have the title.
That technically is the plot if you think about it.
Yeah,
It is.
it is.
I knew it. Just couldn't remember.
Question 3, gentlemen, in action adventure. What college sport did Johnny Utah used to play in 1991's Point Break? Now, RJ, this is one of my favorite movies of all time for many reasons. I've seen Point Break live. It's fantastic.
The two main actors, this is definitely one of my favorite movies for both.
5, 4, couldn't agree more. 2, 3, 2, 1. Let's go over to Corey first.
I believe it's football.
And Sandy.
It is football.
Both competitors getting that one right. Football is the correct answer.
All right, gentlemen, your next question is going to come in the category of sci-fi fantasy. We usually say fantasy sci-fi, but whatever, I'm reading the paper. What is Corbin Dallas's profession before getting into an adventure in The Fifth Element? I have a question for you, Ethan. Do you know what other movie that Keanu Reeves plays a failed ex-college football player?
Ooh, I'm going to guess The Replacements.
It is The Replacements. He and if I'm not mistaken, I think he gets hurt in the exact same bowl. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I believe the Sugar Bowl is mentioned in that one as well. Let's go to Sandy
He's a cab driver.
and Corey.
He's a taxi driver, and I hate this movie.
Oof.
Everything was correct except for Corey's statement about the movie. It is a delight. How dare you?
Agreed.
Come
Shots
at-
fired.
Come at me.
Unfortunately, we cannot take points away for that. So we'll move on to question number 5 in the category of actors, actresses. Which actor has played the following characters? Frank T.J. Mackey, Charlie Babbitt, and Ron Kovic. These are
I mean,
three
that's not
characters
really a
from
hot
three
take, though.
movies.
Corey shouldn't be upset about that. Like, my favorite Star Wars movie is Attack of the Clones. That's a hot take. That's what people should be concerned about. See,
Yeah,
saw
I agree.
everybody's eyes
5,
already.
4, 3, 2, 1. I don't know why you would say that, but let's go over to Sandy first.
Corey.
Sure. Tom
Or-
Cruise.
Tom Cruise and Corey. What do you got?
Tom Cruise.
Both players getting that one correct again. Tom Cruise was the answer.
All right, gentlemen, your sixth question is going to come in the category of animation. Animation. In what city does The Princess and the Frog take place? Anybody who knows me from this league knows that I have a very, very special relationship with this movie.
I just saw it for the first time like a month ago, and I liked it. I'm not a huge fan of Disney musicals in general, but it's a good one. It's a solid entry.
I need to rewatch it. I haven't watched it since my story. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Still leaves a sour taste in my mouth. So we'll go to Corey this time.
New Orleans.
And Sandy?
I also said New Orleans.
And you both would be correct.
Sandy more correct because the pronunciation is New Orleans, but we won't get into that. Question number 7, category of biopics. What famous book is being promoted in the titular tour in the Jesse Eisenberg, Jason Segel film, The End of the Tour?
Actually, the correct pronunciation is Nolans. Nolans.
Yes, Nolans.
That is the correct pronunciation.
It is the namesake of my nickname. It's the Big Easy.
There you go.
5,
Can
4.
I get a repeat, please?
Absolutely. All right. In the category of biopics, what famous book is being promoted in the titular tour in the Jesse Eisenberg, Jason Segel film, The End of the Tour?
Can't say I've ever heard of this movie.
It's a good one. I liked it. I've enjoyed it. I'm not a fan. I haven't read this author's work, but I like the movie. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, and I keep forgetting who we went to last. We went to Corey, right? So let's go to Sandy first.
I have no idea. I said Harry Potter, and I was going to say and the Sorcerer's Stone, but I didn't get enough time.
Unfortunately, that's incorrect. Corey,
I'm wondering if it's a trick question, so I just put down The End of the Tour. I thought
that was not a trick question. The answer was Infinite Jest, the book that
It was not-
everyone
it was-
has owned, but nobody has read.
Yeah,
never
it was
heard
not Harry Potter and his first cold sore. On the much forgotten 9th Harry Potter book.
Ouch.
All right, gentlemen, we are now moving on to your final question here in round number 1, and this is going to be the category of plot summary. Name the movie from the plot summary. An American newsman and a runaway princess in Europe meet and fall in love after he takes care of her and bets his editor he can get an exclusive scoop. Yikes.
Yikes, indeed. Have you ever fallen in love with a European princess, RJ?
Like a real one or like on TV? Because, I mean, Anne Hathaway technically counts. She was a European princess.
Is
in the Princess
Genovia
Diaries.
even in Europe? Like, is that a real? That's not
it's
a real
gotta
place,
be.
right?
It's still European princess. 5,
It would be European, yeah, for sure.
3, 2,
Wrong.
and 1. All right, let's go ahead and go to Corey
I could be way off. I said Roman holiday.
and Sandy.
I said Mr. Deeds Comes to Town.
It was, in fact, Roman Holiday.
Oh,
Corey does get that point.
Nice. Good job.
Alrighty, and that brings us out of round 1. We have a score of Corey with 6 points and Sandy with 4 points going into round 2, if I have that correct.
Yep.
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 All right, so for round 2, we're going to pull up the wheel. The round will go like this. The leading competitor will decide whether he wants to go first or second, and the player going first will bet on either red or black. The wheel will be spun and will land on either a category or color. If it lands on the color that the competitor has chosen, they will get spinner's choice. If they land on the opponent's color, it will be opponent's choice. From the category that they do end up landing on, there'll be 4 questions worth 2 points each. If they choose to go to multiple choice, it will be worth 1 point each. They will have 1 respin, and if the competitor gets the question wrong, the opponent can steal with the correct answer for the amount of points that the original competitor would have gotten, so 2 or 1. All right, do you guys have any questions?
well, I'd like to bring in Scott, please.
Okay, let's get Corey's manager in there for him.
And then we'll get the wheel brought up.
Yes.
There we go. All right. So
Cool.
Okay, Corey, tell me what you think on a scale of 1 to 5 about this wheel in general.
Do you guys want me to read the films first for you before you guys talk about it?
Yeah, sure. Yeah,
Just
sure.
so you get an idea of it. So we have on the wheel, we have classics. We have 1972 films. We have music movies. We'll Do It Live, which is movies about TV shows. Directors, sports, Strike a Pose, which is movies about fashion, scores and soundtracks, SNL alum, Sam Mendes, original Rocky series, which is Sandy's strength, and 2010's horror, which is Corey's strength.
Okay.
and the colors of red and black.
And the colors of red and black.
Yeah. Don't we need to pick red or black?
No,
It depends if you're spinning first or second.
Oh, right. Yeah. Okay. So what do you think, Corey? What's your number on this wheel, you think?
3. I'm gonna say.
All right. You want to go second then?
I actually like. I'm really going first has always been going well for me, so
Okay.
I don't want to jinx it. So let's go first.
All right.
All right. Well, Corey has chosen to spin first. So,
And
Corey, you will bet on either red or black.
let's go black.
All right. We have black for Corey, which of course means Sandy's got red, and Sandy will be spinning second. So, without further ado, let's get Corey's first spin.
You got it. Wheel of morality. Turn, turn, turn. Tell us the lesson that we must learn.
Strike a
That's
pose.
the lesson we must learn.
That's fashion. movies.
I think
Yes,
we
it
could
is.
probably do better than that, don't you
Yeah. Yeah.
think? All right.
We're gonna
Spin
go
again.
again. Let's attempt
All
fate
right.
and spin again.
Tempting fate. Whatever it lands on, you will have to deal with. I don't see Bond music on there, so
Ooh, all right.
Oh,
we'll do it live. RJ, do you want to take this one or you want me to take this one?
Right. Corey, are you ready for your questions?
yeah. Let's do it.
All right. Your first question in, we'll do it live. What kind of location does Ed work at in Ed TV?
Multiple choice.
Your multiple choice options are A, movie theater, B, an advertising agency, C, a church, or D, a video store.
Yeah, let's go for it. A video store.
That is correct for 1 point.
Okay.
Your next question. Who directed Money Monster?
Jodie Foster.
That's correct for 2 points. All right. Your third question. What 2015 movie about TV news features a cast that includes Kate Blanchett, Robert Redford, Dennis Quaid, and Elizabeth Moss?
Okay, I think I know the title. I'm just gonna go for it. Is it Truth? Truth?
That is correct for 2 points.
Okay.
You even spelled it.
I can't pronounce for shit, so I had to. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know. I'm sorry, but I didn't mean to curse. I apologize.
It's
Bleep it in
okay.
post.
I can't spell for anything, and I cuss all the time.
Okay.
All right. All right. Your fourth question. What is the last thing that Truman does before exiting the studio in The Truman Show?
Okay. He does his signature catchphrase, and then he bows down to say goodbye, and then he walks out through the door.
We're going to go ahead and give you that
I
for
think
2
we can
points. We
take it,
just
yeah.
needed, we just needed that he takes a bow.
Yeah, I wasn't sure. I thought you were gonna. I thought it was gonna be a full thing. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
You had to take a bow in there, so we're going to take it. All right.
Nice
So
round.
going
So-
through that category, only need to go to multiple once. Brings
Yeah,
the score
yeah.
to 13.
That was a strong category for Corey. He navigated that very well.
You did.
So we're going to bring that wheel back up so we can have Sandy's spin.
Yes, we are. All right.
All right.
Sandy, are you ready?
Yeah.
All right. There you go. Music movies. I like those.
Now I'm just wondering about this. Is it movies about? Damn it. What the hell? I'll take it.
He's taking it. All right.
All right.
That's it.
Sticking with music movies, and I will be asking these questions. All right, Sandy, are you ready for your 4 questions in music movies?
Yeah, if I said no,
If you said no, I'm still going to ask them, and you're still going to have to answer them. So
there we go.
all right. Question number 1 in music movies. Who plays Sherry Curry in The Runaways? Or Cherry Curry, maybe? Cherry Curry in The Runaways?
Dakota Fanning.
That is correct for 2 points.
He knew the answer anyways. That's the
Yes.
fun.
It probably is Cherry because of Cherry Bomb. But in question number 2, in the film Begin Again, what is the name of the song Greta had written for Dave as a Christmas present?
Multiple choice.
All right. Your options are A, Begin Again, B, Like a Fool, C, Lost Stars, or D, Falling Slowly.
I'm going to say C.
That is correct for 1 point. All righty. Moving on to question number 3. In what film will you find an Irish man named Jimmy Rabbit trying to create a soul band? Or maybe Jimmy Rabbit? Five, 4, 3,
Multiple choice.
2. Going to multiple, your options are A, The Commitments, B, Sing Street, C, Vox Lux, or D, 24-Hour Party People.
A.
A, The Commitments is correct for another point. And your final question in the category of music movies. What neurological disorder does Ian suffer from in Control?
Multiple choice.
All right, going to multiple again. We have A, vertigo, B, epilepsy, C, Alzheimer's, or D, cerebral palsy.
Can I hear the choices one more time, please?
Sure. Your options are A, vertigo, B, epilepsy, C, Alzheimer's, or D, cerebral palsy.
I'm going to say B.
B is correct for another point.
Oh my God.
All right, so Sandy sticking with that category and seeming a little unsure of it, but he navigated that well. He didn't give up any steals, so can't say anything bad about that performance right there.
No.
No, yeah, 13-9, still a close game when we get into round 3.
Absolutely.
You're doing great, Sandy, by the way.
Well, thank you. You're doing greater.
All righty, so this is how round 3 works. There'll be 1 question worth 2 points, 2 questions worth 4 points each. There is no multiple choice available and also no stealing. There are 8 movies that will be on a wheel for the 2 competitors to spin. They will have the option to respin only 1 time in round 3. So we're going to get into it. So Sandy is right now with 9 points. He's lower than Corey, so we're going to start off with Sandy. His first movie for round 3.
And as we bring up the wheel, I'll go ahead and give you your movies for this evening, gentlemen. They are going to be Pacific Rim, Children of Men, A Face in the Crowd, An American in Paris, Sandy's favorite, the Rugrats movie, Almost Famous, Enemy of the State, and Once. All right, so Sandy, hearing all those movies, including the ever classic Rugrats movie, are you ready for your first spin?
Yes.
Come on, Rugrats.
Fuck the Rugrats.
Lands on Almost Famous. Would you like to keep that for 2 points?
Yeah, okay. I'll take 2 points.
All right, and I guess since I had Corey, I'll take Sandy in this round.
Sure, that sounds good.
All righty then. All right, Sandy, for 2 points. In Almost Famous, who plays Palexia Aphrodisia?
Anna Paquin.
That's correct for 2 points. Brings you within 2 of Corey, so it is still your spin. So we'll bring back up the wheel.
And I just want to remind the competitors that each have 2 repeats left.
Yes, that is also correct. All right. Sandy, are you ready for your next spin?
Uh-huh.
All right. And it lands on Almost Famous again. Would you like to keep that or spin again?
I'm gonna keep it.
All right, no problem. All right, Sandy, for another possible 4 points back and to take the lead and force it to Corey. What city was the band in when Russell jumped off the roof into the pool? Five, 4, 3, 2,
San Francisco.
1. That is unfortunately incorrect. We were looking for Topeka, Kansas. It's hot in Topeka. Nobody? Too old? I'm too young?
Hot
All right.
in Topeka.
All right, good. All right, good. All right, so here is where we're at, ladies and gentlemen. So Sandy is going to get another spin at the wheel for another possible 4-point question. If he hits it, he will take the lead and force Corey to at least answer a couple questions. If he misses, Corey will win via TKO. So we will bring up that wheel.
And Sandy has his spin left if he wants to, his respin.
Yes, he does also have a respin if he chooses to use it. And still 2 repeats. All right. Sandy, are you ready?
Sure.
Okay. I just always make sure.
What the?
It lands on Pacific Rim. Would you like to keep that for 4 points or use your respin?
I'm gonna keep it.
All right. Sandy is going to be keeping the question. All right, Sandy, are you ready for your 4-point question in Pacific Rim?
No, all right.
What is the name of the process that connects the 2 pilots' brain hemispheres?
It's a neural handshake.
For 4 points, neural handshake is correct.
That was a good pull right there from Sandy.
Sandy up to 15. So what we're in a situation, Corey, he's going to answer his 2-pointer first. It's kind of null and void. All it's going to do is tie Sandy. He's got to hit a 4.
Yeah, so, I mean, but he could tie and miss his 2 4-pointers. This could be a big question.
This could be a big deciding factor here.
Alrighty.
Okay. Can I bring in Scott, please?
Yep.
Yes. And we will remind Corey he's got his 1 respin and his 2 repeats.
Yes, he does. All right. Are you ready, Corey?
Yep.
All right. This spin is for 2 points. And you're going to get a free spin on that because it landed on Almost Famous. And it's going to do it again. I hate this wheel.
Oh, my God.
Me all the time at Geek.
If it lands on it a 3rd time, we should probably just ask him the same question.
Well, actually, it actually landed on Pacific Rim. I guess it just likes those 2 movies. So, Corey, would you like to keep that?
Scott.
Yeah, this one's good. I mean, it's a 2-pointer. You got to keep it in. I mean, you know this one. Yeah. So deep breath. You just got to hit this one, and you're in good shape.
All right.
So we're sticking with Pacific Rim for the 2-pointer. Corey, I'll be asking you your question for 2 points in Pacific Rim. Who plays Hannibal Chow?
That would be the great Ron Perlman.
For 2 points and the tie. That is correct.
So we could go to
I think we will be. Oh, yeah, Corey. No, Sandy's already has all his questions. Okay, so we will spin again for Corey for his first 4-pointer.
Yep, just waiting for Scott. All right, here we go. All right, are y'all ready, gentlemen?
Yep.
All right. Once lands on Children of Men. Would you like to keep that or use your respin?
Okay, so here's the thing, Corey. You could hit either one of these questions. So I think you should just keep this, even though it's not one of your better ones, and save the respin for the last question if you need it, so that you can get the best option possible. That's my opinion.
All right. I just got to take it and let's see what happens.
Yeah.
Okay. So your 4-pointer in the film Children of Men for the win. What is the name of the ganja that Jasper gives to Theo?
Ganja that gives to Theo. Fish. No idea.
Fish is incorrect. The correct answer was strawberry cough. So that creates for us an interesting situation. Corey has one more question worth 4 points. If he gets it right, he wins. If he does not, we will have to go into sudden death. So we will give Corey his next spin. He still has his respin.
Yes, he does. All right.
You're good. You got your
Corey,
respin.
are you ready for your possible last spin?
Let's do it.
All right. It lands on Almost Famous, which we do have another 4-pointer in. So would you like to keep that or spin again?
Scott,
What do you think? I think you know this one pretty well, and there's definitely a couple that we don't want up there. So do you want to go for it?
Yeah. I think we should. I think I'm going to go for it.
All right.
All right. Sticking with Almost Famous for his second 4-pointer. Corey, for 4 points and the win.
Boy, Scott's got to go.
Okay. For 4 points and the win, Corey. In Almost Famous. Anita tells William to listen to Tommy with what? And you will see your entire future. Five, 4.
Looks like we're going to sudden death.
3,
his
2,
heart.
1. His heart is incorrect. The correct answer is a candle burning. And with that, we have a tie. Sandy survives, and we go into sudden death.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, 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 indeed.
All right, gentlemen, here we go. Sudden death. You know the rules. Bring back up your whiteboards. We go. You both get it right. We continue. You both get it wrong. We continue until someone hits and misses. We'll see who wins. Good luck, gentlemen. Your first, you do still have both your 2 repeats that you still have, and you both actually have your challenges still. So good luck to you. All right, so gentlemen, your first category is going to be, or your first question in the tiebreaker is in Westerns. What is the name of the Western comedy that stars the famous Marx Brothers? Sudden death is no joke.
No, this is very tense. I feel like I don't even want to speak right now. Look at these guys.
5, 4,
fighting
3,
it out to the last
2,
breath.
And 1. Pens down. All right, let's go ahead and go to Corey.
This might be over. Congrats, Sandy. I have no idea.
And Sandy?
The good thing is I had no idea either. I just picked a Marx Brothers type of, I said cattle drive.
Those are both unfortunately incorrect. We were looking for Go West. Go West.
And we move to question number 2 in the tiebreaker round. Things are getting intense here. All right, gentlemen, in the category of animation, what 2000s animated film features the voice cast of Hugh Jackman, Kate Winslet, Ian McKellen, and Jean Reno?
I love me some Jean Reno.
As do I. I love all of those people, actually. Okay, yeah, Kate Winslet.
You know, yeah, that's actually a very good cast for an animated film. That is a very good cast.
5, 4, 3,
repeat.
2. Okay. Sandy using his second to last repeat. He's got 1 remaining. In the category of animation, what 2000s animated film features the voice cast of Hugh Jackman, Kate Winslet, Ian McKellen, and Jean Reno? Five, 4, 3, 2.
Repeat. I'll use the
1.
last one.
All right, we've got Sandy using his final repeat. In the category of animation, what 2000s animated film features the voice cast of Hugh Jackman, Kate Winslet, Ian McKellen, and Jean Reno? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go to Corey first.
Flushed away.
Okay, and Sandy.
Congratulations, Corey. I said the Guardians.
And your winner,
Ah,
Hollywood Corey Quinto, with the correct answer in the tiebreaker round of Flushed Away.
Whoa, boy.
Sandy was this close. It was, I
Great
mean,
game,
it came down
Sandy.
to the wire.
Great
Oh,
game.
yeah,
Sandy.
Really.
Freaking amazing. Hell
Great
yeah.
match from both competitors. That was hard to watch at the end. It was very intense.
Sandy, great game, dude.
You too,
So
brother.
This was a
we're
lot
gonna
of fun.
go. Yeah, we're gonna go over to the interviews right now. We'll start with our runner-up, Sandy the Sandman Robinson. How are you feeling about that match, Sandy?
I'm not gonna lie. You know what? I feel pretty good. I know it's a loss, but I was down and out. I had to make a great 4-point pull right at the end there to push it back to him. I got lucky that he just didn't know those 2 4-pointers, and we went into sudden death. What more can you ask for when you're down the entire match, every single round, and you fight back and go into sudden death? It just happened to be a stinking animation question. You know, if it had been sci-fi fantasy, it could have been exactly the other way around. So once again, anybody can win this game on any given day. Just depends on the questions and what you know. So I feel good. Congrats to Corey. And congrats to you guys. Good team up there playing today. That's hosting up there today. So I you know what? My record is still 5-3. I'm still one of the more dominant players that's in the league. So when the regular season starts back up after we've crowned a champion, I'm going to be right in the thick of things. So yeah, I'm disappointed, but I still feel pretty good at the same time.
Yeah, I mean, like Sandy said,
Sandy, I just got to ask you one question. If you would have respun and got Rugrats, do you think you would have won this match? No, I'm just kidding. That was the last time I was going to do that to you.
No, the only thing I remember about that movie is the first 5 minutes when Dill sucks on Tommy's nose or bites his nose or whatever, and they both start crying. That's all I remember about that movie.
Well, yeah, I mean, like Sandy said, regardless of the Rugrats or not, yeah, he played a great game. He was down and he brought it back to the tiebreaker. That was, you know, it could have gone either way. That was a tough loss, but it was not, you know, it really could have gone either way. So there's nothing to hang his head about. Sandy, good job on the match. I'm sure you'll be back soon and you'll be, you know, better than ever. We're gonna take it over to Corey now, our first place winner of the night.
Can we? Oh, there's Scott.
Corey, how are you feeling about that win?
Anxiety. My heart is racing. And now I played 2 matches in Full Metal since the new round, and now I can say I finally did the round 3. But regardless, I thought this was a great game. There's so much respect for Sandy. I mean, he was one of the best for a reason. Never would have thought that would go to sudden death. And I got to give also full props to my manager here, Scott, for those spins. And yeah, thanks, buddy.
Yeah, I mean, I think it didn't necessarily go our way in round 3, but we tried to be a little strategic there. And Almost Famous was a tricky one because it was kind of right on the borderline of like you kind of knew it, but also there were some other ones, you know, you didn't want to end up with. But yeah, I'm happy how the match turned out. Like you said, you've been fortunate in your first couple of matches this season, and so I think it was good that you had a closer match here because I think, you know, not every opponent is going to be you're going to be able to not go to round 3 again. So this was a good match that I think will forecast what is to come in the tournament.
Absolutely. And listen, and I do have to give a massive shout out to Sandy because Sandy did push me to the limit, and listen, I thought it was over. I thought it was at one point it was going to be over after round 3, but Sandy, I got to give him massive props. He fought his way back and took me to sudden death. And there's only 2 things. Holly Hunter, I knew it, but I just blanked. And 2, the Rugrats movie is a delightful film from the 90s childhood of mine.
It's a controversial statement to close out his speech there, but it's a good match. Corey, he took Sandy. They went to the end with it, and he won again. That's 2 rounds down. He beat somebody in round 1. I don't know who. Sandy, he beat in round 2. He's going to move on to round 3. Corey, how you feeling about your shots going all the way?
Well, I never thought I actually last year I played in the last year's rookies tournament, and unfortunately that didn't go so well. And I think this was like a great way to like come back and make statements. And I'm just one of those guys, like I do want to win the belt, but I'm just one of those now that like I'll take whoever's next. Like I know that I'm playing either Ryan Permerson or Joseph Olivas, so whoever it is, I'll be ready. I'm ready to play the next guy, whoever it is.
All right. Well, that is a strong statement. He's coming in hot for his next round, and we look forward to seeing how that turns out. RJ, how'd you feel about that match?
No, I mean, like they said, it was just a great round 2 match right there. Anytime you go to sudden death, you know both players put their heart out. Like I said, Sandy was down both rounds, and he still, went all the way to sudden death. And it just came down to, with sudden death, it always comes down to the look at the draw with the questions. He had a chance with Westerns. He couldn't pull it either. It came to animation. We know how Sandy feels about animation. It was going to be tough. He tried to use his repeats to pull something out of there. So, he tried. He did put up a good fight. It was a great match. And it looks like we can actually say that to let Corey know and everyone know, it will actually be Corey versus Joseph in the 3rd round. So that will definitely be a very interesting match.
Yes, I'm looking forward to seeing how that turns out and see if Corey or Joseph will be moving on to the next round. RJ, this has been fun. This is both of us doing really our first co-hosting in this league, and I had fun doing it. I hope it wasn't too awkward and difficult for people to get through watching it, but I'd love to try again. This was fun. I enjoyed doing this with you, RJ.
I enjoyed it as well. Sorry for my thing. Been hosting a lot of geek. I am just exhausted.
No worries at all. All right. Well, from me, Ethan the Big Easy Beller, from RJ, from Corey, Hollywood Corey Quinto, and Sandy the Sandman Robinson, this has been round 2. We'll see you next time.